Havoc.
News, interviews, and more.
We just reek of Huntsville Havoc hockey.
Welcome to the Reekin Havoc podcast. I'm Tim Lambert. Laura Pitts and Catherine Wistoff were able to corral rookie left wing Ethan Lindsay for this week's episode. We'll hear from them in a minute. Coach Stu Steffen has another pick of the pack for us, and later on we'll recap the past weekend's games and give you a few announcements to keep in mind as well. The Reekin Havoc podcast will be right back.
The Reekin Havoc podcast.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Got something to say? Put it on a t-shirt, or hoodie, or apron, or even an iPhone case. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and make it happen. Look through their selection of ready-made designs, or make one of your own. Check out their special hockey designs, too. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can truly have it your way. Look for Daddy O's Custom Tees on Facebook, follow them on Twitter or Instagram, or go online to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS Custom TEES.com. Daddy O's Custom Tees. They've got your back or front.
Let's go in the slot.
Welcome back, hockey fans. I'm Laura.
And I'm Catherine.
And we are back for an In the Slot episode of the Reekin Havoc podcast. Today we have rookie Ethan Lindsay, number 28, with us. He's in his first year with the Havoc, and we may only be 10 games in with him, but he's really setting himself on the ice pretty nicely and making a name for himself. So, Ethan, thank you so much for coming on the podcast and chatting with us.
No worries, guys. Make me blush over here, eh? Jeez. Simmer down with that.
Well, we're excited to have you come talk to us. And, you know, we've been to, Catherine and I have been to almost every game. Catherine's been to pretty much all of them. And, you're making a name for yourself out there. Really got a lot of high energy, seem really determined, a lot of hustle. And seems like you're fitting in pretty well with the group.
Yeah, well, I'm trying my best to make my mark here. You know, you guys have been absolutely very welcoming, and I've been loving my experience here. So, at least I can do for the fans is play my heart out on the ice. So, yeah, it's been an absolute blast so far. I've been having so much fun, and I can't wait to keep on going, keep on staying here.
So what kind of was your journey, I guess, to get down here to Huntsville? How did you end up here?
Well, yeah, it's been a long one, I guess. I've always wanted to play professional hockey, so that was always a goal of mine. Playing hockey growing up in Canada, I feel like that's every hockey player's dream. Playing up there. So I went to college last year in Caronport, Saskatchewan. You don't know where that is? Not a lot of people do. I went there for a year, and then I want to be either a cop or a fireman after hockey's all said and done. So I don't necessarily need a degree for that. So I figured might as well go try my luck at pro, and ended up contacted Stu, and the rest is history. Now I'm here.
Okay, so let's back up a second. You were thinking about becoming a cop or a fireman?
That's definitely the play. My dad's a sergeant in the RCMP up in Canada, so that's like our federal police. So he's definitely had an influence in my life, wanting to serve your community and protect others. So that's always kind of been my. I guess you can kind of see that in my playing style. But yeah, either cop or fireman, first responders, something of that nature. My mom works in the medical field up in Canada too, so it's kind of always been in me and programmed in me to want to help others and try to make a difference. So that's definitely the plan after hockey when it's all said and done. And
what will kind of be that pathway to get you there? Will you follow in like some sort of schooling or go get a certificate? Like, I don't really know how that works in Canada when you go. Sort of like
so it's a couple courses you can go to school for it. There's I got my firefighter level 1 and 2 already, just in my back pocket, which is nice. But if in policing, you can go to academies and stuff. I think it's similar to the States. So if I was going to join policing, I'd probably most likely join my dad's branch in the RCMP, and that's just a 6-month or 7-month, pretty much a training regiment and boot camp in Saskatchewan. So yeah, it's pretty similar, just some schooling, some training, and then a couple months away, and then hopefully you get out there.
What does your family think about that plan? I mean, kind of like following it almost like the family business, it seems, with that first responder.
Yeah, no, they're all for it. My dad loves that. He's excited for that eventually when that comes. Yeah, they've been nothing but supportive about it because that's what they do. So, yeah, they just want me to play hockey as long as I can, and obviously I do too. And when the time comes and time to go join the workforce, I guess in a way, they think it's a great career path.
So tell us a little bit about your thoughts on coming down to Huntsville itself here in the South. Kind of what did you think about playing pro hockey, or I mean, minor league, but it's still pro to us.
Yeah, of course.
In Alabama, I mean, of all places that you would end up.
Definitely not think I'd be down here. I was excited. It's an adventure. That's what I kind of saw it as. Didn't know hockey was going to be that as big as it is down here. So that's been pretty cool to see that the game's grown that much, because up in Canada, obviously hockey's everything. So to see it down here and like all the kids lacing up their skates and going to practice at the Iceplex and stuff, it's really cool to see. So yeah, I was definitely I was really excited to see how people would take hockey and the sport that I love so much, and clearly everybody else does down here. So it's been a pleasant surprise, to say the least. And I was definitely very curious when I came down here how it was going to be, and I've got no complaints at all. It's everything I thought and more.
So when you got to Huntsville, what were you kind of expecting? Like, did you think it was going to be like as big of a fan base as it is?
No, I heard that Huntsville is like the place to play in this league. I've had a couple of guys back from my hometown who've played in the SP, and they said Huntsville's a wicked spot. So I had high expectations coming in here, and they've succeeded for sure. The fan base here is absolutely nuts in a great way, of course, but it's exceeded my expectations without a doubt. It's unbelievable. I love playing for the fans here, and they give the love back, which is awesome.
So in transitioning from like the college to here, we know that you like to get in a scrum if needed. And
I'm playing with Reggie too much.
I will say, I believe it was against Macon, and I went back and rewatched that game actually for something else. And our broadcasters, the Guy and Jacob, he said exactly what I was saying, like when I was at the game. And literally, you were, I don't even want to use the word fighting, because it wasn't, because that's exactly what the broadcaster said. He said that was not even a fight. Everybody around me was screaming, and I was just sitting there with my jaw on the floor. So how do you get from college where you're not allowed to fight? Like, how do you get there so quickly?
Well, so I don't know if you guys know, like, the tiers of hockey and, like, junior hockey and the route to kind of, like, I don't know, the progression. So there's minor hockey, there's junior hockey, and then there's college hockey. So in junior hockey, you're allowed to fight. So I definitely gotten a couple down there. And I've always kind of been pretty scrappy. I've always been able to handle myself. So in college, obviously you can't fight, but you can definitely have wrestling matches. So you definitely do get into scrums up there. But pretty much, I don't know, nothing's really changed. Just add a couple punches, to be honest. I kind of felt like letting a pit bull off a leash when I was allowed to fight. So
letting a pit bull off a leash, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah. So the transition to that hasn't been too crazy. I've always been pretty aggressive. Like, I guess in my playing style, I play on the edge, like Reggie Jr., of course, the famous nickname. So yeah, it hasn't been that crazy. It just now I just get to punch, which actually makes fighting a lot easier.
What's so weird about that is that it's weird. They'll let you fight in the juniors.
Yeah. And
then you're in college, when to me you're even more, I guess, structured and really able to play. Like, if you're at a college level, you're also at a different level of your playing game as an athlete. So to me, it doesn't make any sense why we take out the one thing hockey's known for. You take it out of the college part. I've never understood why you can't fight in the college.
One of life's greatest mysteries, eh? I guess we'll never find out. I agree with you, though. I completely agree. But I don't really have an answer for that. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, and last year you had 134 penalty minutes in 20 games. We were talking about that before you got
record.
on. School record. I mean, that's kind of an interesting school record to hold.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm proud of that or I don't know. Maybe a little bit. But,
I would be.
Yeah. Well, they like to toss out 10-minute misconducts pretty quickly for the way I play. So I had a great relationship with the refs, and if you can't see it, I have air quotes going on right now. So they were quick to give me. They were quick to, I guess, put me down and make sure I wasn't starting anything because I like to start stuff and kind of be a bit of a pest out there and get under the other team's skin. So I racked up the 10 minutes pretty quick, and of course, any scrum that happened, any in quotes fight. I was the first guy getting tossed, so I racked them up pretty quickly.
Okay, so I want to circle back for a second to the Reggie Jr. because this has been on my mind specifically since that Macon game. And I remember you shared something and said like Timu Reggie, and I seen like the Walmart Reggie at the beginning of the season. I want it known from me and like the people in my section, like in the arena, because I sit with the same people. You are no longer Timu, Walmart, Costco, any of that.
I'm honored.
You are officially like, if Reggie Jr. is not an insult by any means.
No, I take it as a compliment. You
should not be saying Timu or Walmart anything.
Oh, I appreciate it. You know, I've been starting to call Reggie Lynn Senior. Just
there you go.
Oh my gosh! Wait, that's incredible.
Yeah, I got to throw it back to him. Come on, I got to throw it back to him. You're making a name for yourself. I try my best.
Well, I think that's what you're kind of getting at, Catherine, is that at some point in the athlete's career, you kind of come into your own, you know. And Ethan, you're a rookie in the SPHL. However, you've kind of, like I said, 10 games in, kind of finding your footing, getting your own place on the ice. And it's kind of a cool thing to already be, you know, called Reggie Jr. or whatever, right? Because people are seeing that kind of fight and that spirit. And that's really what I've always heard the Havoc, you know, organization and like the culture that they want in that locker room is about. So
yeah,
how do you feel like you've kind of come into that place of you as your own athlete now in the minor league?
Yeah, it's a good question. You know what? I play with a lot of passion and I love the game. That's why I'm playing in the SPHL as a 22-year-old, I guess, in a way. But honestly, our room has been a huge advantage in that point because everybody's been so welcoming. We have great leadership in that room, and like we're very tight as a team. So it's been the transition to kind of coming into your own. Like it's not even just me. Like David Novotny's been, you know, a dog out there too. He's coming into his own, and Ashton Paul with his goal the other weekend. So it's not just me. It's all the rookies, and honestly, even the vets. Like I think Reggie's playing some of the best hockey he's played in his career down here. Like he's coming in. I don't want to say he's coming into his own, but his offensive ability is absolutely soared this year, right? So I think it's just everybody. I think we have a really good team and a really good chemistry. So I don't think it's just me. I think it's just or aura, I guess. Everybody's feeding off each other, so it's made it pretty easy to do that.
I'm glad you brought that up because there's always a conversation among us as fans where we wonder, okay, we saw last year's team or we saw teams before, you know, when we missed the glory days, and I can think of what some of those were when I became a fan, you know, some of those teams, and then those players leave, and then you have rebuilding years and you kind of restructure, and every year you have new people. So it's interesting for you to be saying this as a rookie that like, hey, actually, this is all kind of clicking really well. And I think that those of us who are fans are seeing that. Like we're hesitant at first because we're like, we don't know what the season's going to be. Who are these new guys? Are they going to like, you know, because we're in the Havoc world, we're used to winning. You know, that's kind of our thing. And so it's interesting that you're picking up on kind of that culture and that aura. I like how you said that.
Yeah. Aura, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big word nowadays.
I think that's just really interesting because we're always so hesitant when a season starts of what a team's going to be like.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like again, like I'll circle back to like just our culture in the room. Like we pretty much had that mindset of championship or bust, and I think that's feeding throughout the locker room and the entire organization, not even just the players, but the coaches and everybody. We want to walk in the rinks and have, like, not that cockiness, but that confidence and that mojo that we know we're good and we're gonna beat the crap out of you, and we can play it either way. You know what I mean? So I think it's just feeding off of everybody, not even just in the locker room, but all the fans clearly and the entire organization. So we definitely have that championship or bust mindset, which is really fueling our fire.
Well, how do you guys keep that championship or bust mentality even on days when the game didn't go your way? Because we've had a couple of losses, a couple of tough ones so far. I mean, even the one the other day from Birmingham, you guys really felt like you really pulled it together in that last little bit and started playing with that cohesion, and we still lost it and stuff. But how do you guys still keep that right now, even when sometimes it doesn't go your way on the ice?
Well, I think that, like, for example, like that Birmingham game, I think we outplayed them for 58 minutes, and for 2 minutes of it we didn't. They capitalized. So I think we really controlled that game. Like, and we all see that as a team. And at the end of the day, sometimes it's just sports. Sometimes you're going to win games that you don't deserve winning, and sometimes you're going to lose games where you do deserve winning. And I think us just having, like, I think one big thing for us in our locker room is that we know it's a long season. So one loss isn't going to determine the outcome of the year. It's not going to define what your team is. Like, good teams lose games sometimes, right? But I think we have that confidence and that trust that it's a long season, and we're going to do everything that everybody's not, and we're going to keep on grinding and just have that mindset to keep going, and that fighter mindset.
Alrighty, so I wanted to ask, first of all, I don't know if you know this or not, but you are leading in the league with game-winning goals.
Oh, I am?
You are.
Oh, wow.
With 3.
I didn't know that.
You're welcome. You are.
Well, thank you. That's cool. I didn't know that.
So I don't know if it was mentioned before, but I'm a newer hockey fan, and so I'm still.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I was dragged in here.
She drank the Kool-Aid, Ethan. I told her it was like drinking Kool-Aid.
She got the hockey itch, eh? She got the hockey itch.
Yeah, I did. So I'm learning, like, more about lines and whatnot. Okay. And so I learned that, like, you and Fries and Reggie are all on a line. Yep. And that line is insane.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. When I got told I was playing with those two, I was fired up, let me tell you.
Absolutely insane. Yeah. I was wanting to know kind of how that came about. Was it chemistry? Was it chance? Was it, like, skill sets? Like, because I can see a change in pace.
Yeah, I actually can't really remember how that happened. I know we went into camp. I think I was playing with Gio and Kessner for like a day or something. You try different line combinations all the time in hockey, and they just find chemistry and how guys play together and how they adapt. And I think, honestly, I think Stu just kind of threw us together, and we did really good in practice, and he kept us for the exhibition game in Pensacola, and we killed it. We did and then I think we've just been building chemistry ever since, and we've been pretty effective, and we know our job, and we bring energy, and we bring the fight. So yeah, I think it was honestly just Stu kind of was playing around with some lines, and then we ended up clicking, and the rest is history, I guess. Now we're the spicy line.
Yeah, see, I don't have very good eyesight, so sometimes I can't see who is playing, but, like, I can tell when it's your line because the change in pace of game is good. Like, it's insane.
Well, yeah, Reggie always likes to say he only knows one speed, so we kind of tag along with that. Me and Bryce. So
that makes sense.
No, yeah, we definitely feed off each other, and we don't. Obviously, hockey's an emotional game, so some guys can get mad, but we don't really get mad at each other. If, like, you're going to mess up, you're going to make mistakes, but it's always very positive and uplifting, not putting anybody down. So I don't know. We've really clicked as a line, and we're really close to the three of us. So if anything happens on the ice, you already know all three of us are hopping in there. Definitely getting in the mix. But yeah, no, I love playing with those two. It's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what we do in the future here.
So when you guys go, like, to practice for the day, or I guess more so for the week, is it kind of the same setup throughout the week, or is it we really kind of messed up this weekend on power plays or penalty killing, we need to focus more on that? Or is it just kind of...
No, yeah, you nailed that there. We always reflect on the games from the weekend, and Team meeting every day. We have video every day. Like we're in the office, as we call it, a lot. No, yeah, you nailed it there though. We see what we kind of maybe lacked in the weekend or in some games and some aspects that we could improve on, and then we kind of really try to dial that in early in the week, stuff that we need to work on, and then we have pre-scouts on the opponents that are coming in or where we're going, and then we try to look at their tendencies and try to prepare for that too. So it's a combination of both. So every day is pretty much different, same practice time, but you are working on different things every week. It changes every week.
So when you guys are out there and you're at practice and you know that there's something that you need to work on, give us an example of something like you guys knew you needed to work on, and how do you guys execute that in practice to practice that? I know that seems kind of silly or redundant in that, but I don't, for someone who doesn't understand, like, you guys go to practice, like, how do you guys learn to work on a certain thing that you know you need to improve on? And then when do you kind of know that you're getting it in practice? Yeah, well,
it could be a variable of things. It could be individual skills, which could be like shooting, stick handling, like deception, like little things that you can work on your own or as a group, but like self skills. And then there's team skills, like say if it's power play. Okay, well, we're just going to do a bunch of power play reps. So we'll simulate a power play. We'll have a couple of penalty killers, and we'll go simulate some routes that we have to do or plays that we want to try or face-off plays. Like it's a variety of things. Obviously we have drills that we do throughout the practice, whether it's conditioning or battle drills, like working on getting puck possession. It's a whole whack load of stuff. I can't give away too much, though. No, we can't. The enemy could be listening. We definitely exactly right. Yeah, they're definitely big Reekin Havoc fans. This thing's going global. It better go global. Catherine and I would love to be the first two girls to have a hockey podcast that goes nationwide. There you go.
So, okay, I asked that, but I just was always curious because it's not being someone who's been an athlete or been in those situations, I've never quite figured that out, how that works for all of y'all. So thank you for that little bit of insight.
Yeah, no worries. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so another kind of leadership question I have really quickly is that, in your time back in college and all these other areas and leagues that you've played in, you were a captain at one point and had a lot of leadership skills that you brought to your team and did. But now you're in a position as a rookie again, where you're not the captain, but you don't ever lose those leadership skills. So I'm curious, what kind of leadership things do you feel like you have brought to the team, even as like a new person on the ice with them?
Yeah, well, I think I'm a big believer in that, whether you're wearing a letter or not, you can still always be a leader. So I've captained a couple teams in my career so far and assistant captain a bunch. So honestly, I don't really change anything. I just be me. That's the big thing as a leader. You don't want to try to be something that you're not. You want to just be you because you're a leader for a reason, right? But no, I think it's just our culture. Like honestly, there's everybody in that room is a leader, not just Dom or Reggie or Fries, and everybody is. So it's been pretty easy. You just got to be yourself and be positive and just have a common goal, and that's really easy for us.
I think that's what makes the way that the team clicks, right? When everyone is kind of coherent in that.
100%, absolutely. Because there's some teams where some guys might be more focused on personal stats, like I just want to get more goals this year and whatever, or I just want to move up to the ECHL. I just want to get out of here. I want to move up. But like for us here, like we all want to be here. I think that's what separates us from everybody else, is that we all want to play for Huntsville. Like we take pride in the city, and we take pride in performing for you guys on the ice. Like we want to win for you guys, like all the fans, all the butts in the seats. We don't want to obviously we want to win for us, of course, but a main part of that is for the city. So I think that's what separates us from everybody else.
We'll be back with more of the Reekin Havoc podcast.
Time now for the Huntsville Havoc Pick of the Pack, a weekly spotlight. Head coach Stuart Steffen.
Connor Fries, number 91, second year with the team here. And, I think this year he's taking on a lot more of a leadership role. He's been in the league for a long time, I think he was a captain in Fayetteville there, and then came in last year. Kind of a new place for him, but thought he was a really good player for us last year. And then obviously this year too, giving him a letter and stepping in that leadership role. And he's off to a great start this season too. He's a guy that'll do anything for his teammates there. He's not afraid to jump in, get in a scrap if he needs to. He's been good on the power play, penalty kill for us, winning some big face-offs. So just all around, it's been a really solid player for us to start the year, and just a good leader as well, on the ice and in the locker room too. So good start for Frizy this year.
The Reekin Havoc podcast will be right back.
My name is Joel, and I came to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in December of 1987 to be treated for osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer. We didn't know anything about St. Jude. We didn't know what they meant, or that, when we got here, what we would do, how it would be taken care of. And when we arrived, we found out that my family wasn't going to have to pay for any of my treatment, not for my medicine, not for travel, not for housing, not for food. St. Jude was going to cover all that. St. Jude supported me in every way, from, taking that financial burden off my parents to making sure that all of my family was included in this time. St. Jude literally means everything to me. I get to go home to my family tonight. I get to cook dinner for them. That's what you're giving. You are giving us everything by supporting St. Jude. So thank you so much.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hey everyone, I'm Jamie Bussell, and you're listening to the Reekin Havoc podcast.
Take us back now to young Ethan, who decided that he had to be a hockey player. How did the game of hockey come into your life, and kind of what was that like growing up as a kid?
Well, I'm Canadian, so I think it's pretty much by law you have to be a hockey player.
Hey, I agree with you. My husband and I visited Canada back in September, and I swear it was hockey everywhere. So we get it. Totally
everything, everywhere, all the time. So I guess my parents, huge hockey fans. My dad played hockey growing up. He played at the college that I played at, so I went to his school. He introduced us to me, a hockey family. Again, hockey's everywhere, right? Like you grow up in Canada, a small town. Like if you're the hockey player, you're the guy. Like everybody wants to be a hockey player. So it came pretty quick to me that I'm like, I want to do this. No, I don't want to do anything else. I want to be a hockey player. So it came pretty quick to me that I just wanted to play that. Like you have a lot of knowledge of, at 12 years old, all the leagues in Europe and all the leagues in the States and all that stuff. So you're always trying to plan out okay, maybe I can go play there, or I can play here, and all that stuff. So I've known from a very young age that I wanted to be a hockey player.
Did you know at a young age what position you wanted to play, or were you someone who was like, I think I'll be a goalie, and then get out there and you're like, this is not the world for me?
I feel like every kid wants to be a goalie at some point. They got cool masks, man, and they get pads, they look awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
but then you realize that they're crazy. So ours are pretty good though. Ours aren't that crazy. Maybe Brian Wilson a little bit, but no, I think I'm trying to think now. I can't even remember. I think I just got randomly put on forward, and I'm like, okay, I'm a forward. And then I didn't want to say I started as a winger, but I'm able to play left wing, right wing, center. So I just classify myself as a forward. I can do it all, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
So I played all those positions growing up. So yeah, I don't know. I think I just got randomly assigned. I'm like, all right, forward.
And so you grew up or were born in Calgary, and then you moved to Barrie, Ontario. And so what was it like moving? Because Barrie's a bigger hockey town. There's a lot more going on and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And so tell us a little bit about what it was like, I guess, as a kid going from a place where hockey was like a thing, but then really getting somewhere where everybody's living and breathing hockey.
Yeah, well, I moved to Barrie when I was pretty young. I think I was 6 or something. So I barely remember Calgary that much. I started hockey out there, but it's like squirts, like Timbits, just learning how to skate and stuff, like can skate stuff. So but yeah, growing up in Barrie, I was immersed in the hockey culture for sure, because I think we take pride in our hockey players. I get texts from friends and family from back in Barrie showing what Barrie boys can do, which fires me up before the game. But yeah, again, hockey's just kind of pretty much everything out there. So it was pretty hockey centric, I guess. Growing up in high school, I was known as the hockey player in a way, or all my teammates, we were all the hockey players. And you walk around town, you walk around neighborhoods, you're always going to see a couple hockey nets in the driveway. or kids just playing street hockey and everything like that. So it was nice because it really grew my passion for the game and how much I love the game, and kind of showed me what I want to do with my life. So yeah, I love Barrie. I miss Barrie. I haven't been home in a while, but I'll be home soon.
Okay, look, you're being very naive here. You're saying you were known as the hockey guy. Catherine and I both know you and your friends were the hockey studs walking around the high school playing the
Well, I can't say that on the podcast. Come on.
You can say anything on the podcast.
You can say whatever you want.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. My mom's listening.
So, tell us a little bit about you were at Briarcrest College. How was that? What was that experience like for you?
No, yeah, it was great. I loved it. I personally loved it. It's in the middle of Timbuktu, Saskatchewan, so almost on the touch of civilization. So I know it's great. It's a Bible college, so I'm obviously a proud Christian. So it was nice to be immersed in the Christian culture there and learned a bunch of stuff, which was really cool. So yeah, it was great. It was fantastic. Great hockey. Met some lifelong friends and some lifelong brothers. It was great. We had a really good year. I ended up going to the finals. I met Jacob Arsenault. He was my captain last year, and it's funny that we're here together now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it was fantastic. I loved my time at Briarcrest.
So, Arsenault, playing with him, what's it like to have an opportunity to play with someone now in the minor leagues?
Oh, it's awful. I was begging him not to come. I didn't want to hang out with him.
Worst experience.
Experience. I almost popped his tires on the way here. I just didn't want him to come. No, it's been awesome. I love having him here. He started off in the ECHL, so when I found out he was coming here, I was really excited because it was nice to have just some familiarity and a guy that you know, and a guy that you've been through a lot with, that you've grown really close to. So it's been amazing having him here, and we both get to be rookies together, and live out our Canadian dream of playing pro hockey together, which is really cool.
So
I actually had a fan question about Briarcrest.
Okay.
And I feel like maybe you know who it is, but it was someone asking your favorite Briarcrest memory, and it looks like his name was Jaden.
Oh, okay. Jaden Raymer.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I remember this guy. My favorite Briarcrest memory, eh? There's been a couple.
To add a throat punch. I don't know.
A throat punch? When did I do that? A throat punch.
When did you not do that? That's what the statement is.
Well, here, I'll separate it in two. I'll go hockey-wise. I got baptized there in our locker room with all our players. One of our teammates was a pastor, so he baptized me in our cold tub. So that was probably one of my favorite hockey moment and faith moment.
Awesome.
But I'd say school moment, probably when our basketball team won the championship. That was pretty awesome. We had a fun night.
Was that a big school? Like, how many students did you guys have?
Oh, no. Tiny okay. School. You can probably count on two hands how many people were there.
How funny.
Yeah.
I teach at a college. We have 10,000 students, so I can only imagine.
Oh, no.
What a small school would be like.
Subtract about 11,000 from that number. That's how many people went there.
Okay, so Catherine, I'm going to turn this over to you because you did a little digging and found some interesting stuff out on Ethan. You're going to ask some questions, so I was going to turn it over to Catherine. I think this will be fun.
A little nervous now.
Yeah. Yes. So I found a possible questionnaire that you filled out.
Okay.
In 2019.
Oh, okay.
I guess you were with the juniors in Ontario.
Was it the Owen Sound Attack maybe in the OHL? Was it something like that maybe?
Maybe. I don't know how to pronounce words, Ethan. I can't see.
No worries. I have a tough time reading myself.
So I thought I would ask you the questions, and then I could tell you what your answer was in 2019. How old were you in 2019? 16?
I think I was 16, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
16. Let's see. Did you get to play that year, or was that a COVID year?
No, that was my rookie year of junior hockey. So we played majority of the year, and then we first round of playoffs after that. Then we got canceled, which sucked.
Oh, wow.
We had a really good team too. Pickering Panthers, man. We were really good.
Yes. Okay. So, your favorite pregame song?
Oh, man.
What is it now?
What is it now? I don't know if I could
Yes.
pick one. I'm a big Jason Aldean fan. So, oh man, probably, jeez. I'd say either Hicktown by Jason Aldean or Blacktop Gone by Jason Aldean. I love those. I love Jason. He's my boy. He's my guy. He's my go-to.
So 16-year-old Ethan said, it's about to get good, Cold Creek County.
That's not that far off. That's still country. That's a good song, too. That's a good
That's
song.
true.
It's so weird to hear you say you like country music with that really thick Canadian accent. Like, it's totally throwing me off here.
Really? Eh? What do you think? What do you think I'd like?
I have
rap?
no, I don't really, now that I think about it, I guess, music's universal, so people listen to music everywhere. I guess I don't know, but it's just weird to hear you talking about Jason Aldean and you got that really cool Canadian accent. And I'm like, what?
You think it's cool, eh? Some people think I talk funny.
Oh no, it's perfect. Hey, listen, we're from Alabama. Everyone knows that we have a sound. I cannot go anywhere without someone being like, "I know you're from Alabama," and I'm like, "Yeah,
No way."
Yeah,
I get told I'm from Florida. I get asked if I'm from Florida. So,
oh really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
because
they
I don't
had
I don't really have a Southern accent.
Yeah, Catherine does not sound Southern. I, on the other hand, I sound unfortunately quintessential Southern. So.
You got that Southern draw.
Got that draw. It's just interesting to hear you talk about country music with that Canadian twang. So anyway, continue, Catherine. Let's see what else 16-year-old Ethan was up to.
So your favorite NHL team?
Chicago Blackhawks. That hasn't changed one bit.
I figured it would be the same. I figured.
Gotta stay loyal.
You like Bedard?
I do. I like Beds. He's growing into his own. Talked about growing into his own. He is doing that. So I'm proud of the kid.
Yeah, that was my first season watching NHL. Was his rookie season.
Oh well, there you go. That's a great one. Great year.
Your favorite movie?
Oh, favorite movie. Man, oh man. I don't know if I could pick one. You know what? But Miracle on Ice, classic. Can't go wrong with that. So good. Hockey movie. Come on.
It's the same.
Is it the same? Wow, I guess some things
is.
don't change.
Well, it says Miracle, but I assumed it was
That's got to
Miracle
be
on Ice.
100%. That's got to be it.
Yeah.
It's usually
What
my
actor
go-to.
what'd you say?
That's usually my go-to.
What actor would you play in a movie?
What actor would I play in a movie?
Yes.
Or like who would play me?
Maybe. Yeah, that's probably what it meant.
Who would play? Oh man. I'll go Denzel. I'll go Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington because I can play that mean look.
I was going to say, it could be Reggie in his next career. He could play you because y'all.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
That's true. See, the one that you put, I could see still. The 16-year-old you looks very different, but also the same, obviously. But you said Bradley Cooper, and it kind of makes sense.
I said Bradley Cooper. Well, I had some confidence back then. Eh?
It kind of makes sense. All right. Cereal of choice.
I don't eat a whole lot of cereal, to be honest, but honestly, there's a brand up in Canada called Vector. It's like a protein cereal. It's really good. I probably didn't say that. I probably said Fruit Loops or something.
You're close, very close. You said Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that either. That's a classic too.
That is so funny.
I don't know how much you still game, but PS4 or Xbox?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't even game back then, to be honest. But my brother has an Xbox, so I guess I'll say Xbox.
Also, can we talk about how dated this is? That PS4 was the question. We're now to PS5.
That's true.
That's
true.
Okay, what else you got?
White tape or black tape?
I'm a white tape guy.
Oh, you said black.
See, I must have been. Yeah, see, I must have been trying something different then. Maybe that's why I didn't score a whole lot of goals back then.
Deke or shoot?
Oh, I'd probably shoot.
Yep, that's your answer. That was your answer then, I mean.
Yeah.
Best NHL jersey?
Best NHL jersey? Well, the Hawks. The red ones? Come on. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Well, you said the Rangers.
Oh, those are good too, though. That's hard to choose. There's a couple.
The New York Rangers, to me, is like quintessential hockey jerseys.
That Detroit. The original 6 jerseys are like all my favorites.
Yes. Last year, Havoc's home jerseys, they were like trying to do the Rangers.
Oh, okay.
I loved them, but it was very controversial.
Okay,
but I loved them. Well, this one says most embarrassing song on your iPad or iPod, but I would just say I'll just change it to what is the word? Like a guilty pleasure song, like a song that you're only going to play if you're in the car by yourself.
I'll probably say "Oops, I Did It Again" by Britney Spears.
Ooh, that's good.
Love that one. Great
It
song.
was.
Dang, I was hoping Ethan. Oh, he said Backstreet Boys. Okay, you just redeemed yourself.
That's good too, though. Come on, that's a good song.
I want it that way, Backstreet Boys. I like it.
Okay, I need you to get with the Havoc front office, and y'all need to do a Facebook thing where you guys are singing "I Want It That Way."
Yep.
Oh, we did that in the car the other day. Me and Frizy.
We have to see that. Okay,
Oh,
I was gonna say I needed to hear you say Taylor Swift was your guilty pleasure, but if it was the Backstreet Boys, you're sold with me. I got you.
Okay, good. There we go. Green light, check mark.
We need carpool karaoke from the Havoc.
Oh,
players.
you don't want to hear that. I think we'd probably lose fans.
All right, your favorite pregame meal.
My favorite pregame, probably if I can, I would love steak and mashed potatoes. I love that. That's probably my favorite meal. So I'd take that all day if I could afford it.
You said pasta and chicken.
That's like my go-to. I shouldn't have said. Oh, okay. What an idiot back then. Come on.
And you have any superstitions?
No, not really. I'm not a huge I have a routine that I do, but like if I don't follow it, I'm not thrown off. But not really. Not a huge superstitious guy.
16-year-old Ethan said, dress everything on your left side first and then everything on the right.
I think I do that out of habit still. Like I'll put my left skate on before my right. I guess I just don't notice. I think I do that still, like my left foot first.
See, since watching hockey, I'm very superstitious now.
Oh, really? Well, that tends
I have to wear like certain socks. Like I have a thing in the bag that I take to the hockey games. It's a little Jesus. Has to go.
Hey, Jesus is always welcome. Jesus is always welcome.
Highlight of your hockey career.
Oh man, well, honestly, I'd say probably I'm living it right now. I get to live out my dream and playing pro hockey, so it'd be hard to top that. Besides that, I guess winning it. But we won a championship in junior, which was pretty cool, and we came second at nationals. So that was a really special year. Yeah, I don't know if I can pick just one, but I'd say I'm probably living it right now.
Yeah, I think that's a very good answer. In 2019, it was being asked to play for Canada.
Oh, Team Canada ball hockey. Yes, I played Team Canada ball hockey. Yeah. The World's there. I went to Czech Republic and won a silver.
Okay, last one and I'll be done, I promise. One word to describe you as a player.
Relentless, probably.
Like now?
I'd say right now, relentless for sure.
That is the same answer.
Absolutely. Hey, game hasn't changed that much.
Well, okay, that was my last one. So I have an answer. I have a question leading from that, actually.
Okay.
And it was with... I have to go back to the fighting every time. I can't help it.
No worries.
With, like, I'm sure you know about, like, the reputation that Reggie has throughout the league, like with us as fans and with other teams and whatnot. Are you, like, getting, how do I word this? Like, do you know that you're going to get that? And, like, did you know that, like, are you aware if that, I don't know how to word it.
No, I think I kind of understand your question. I think the way I've played my career so far, like everywhere I've played, I've always had like that kind of reputation of I play hard, I play honest, but I play hard and I'm not afraid to chuck the mitts. I wouldn't classify myself as an absolute fighter. I think I can do a bit more than that. I think Reggie can too. He's shown that. But I think I'm not really afraid of that. So, like, I kind of like it, to be honest. I like having the reputation known that I always stick up for my teammates and I'm not afraid to chuck mitts and be a knuckle dragger when I have to. But no, it's kind of an honor to, I guess, Reggie molding. I think Reggie even said that to me the other day. He's kind of molding me into him. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool moment for me and him. Hopefully he doesn't hear that or else it'll go right to his head. But yeah, no, it doesn't scare me or anything like that. I actually kind of embrace it.
See, I think the word that like I use when I'm describing Reggie to like somebody who maybe doesn't know Huntsville Havoc or anything like that, I call that like that role. I call it enforcer.
Yeah, that's similar to fighter. Yeah, I'd say, but I think I'll make the argument there that Reggie's not just an enforcer. Like he'll protect. Like absolutely, he'll stick up. Yeah. But he can do a whole lot more than that. I think he's proven that this year.
Oh yeah, for sure. I guess that didn't come across right the way I said it.
No. It's all good though. He's not afraid to chuck the mitts.
Listening to you two talk about this makes me think about, you kind of now stepped into this role. Yeah, you're in your 20s, in the prime of your life, but you've also got kids now that look up to you, young kids. They're all over the arena. They're everywhere. There's kids, youth hockey. I mean, we've been by the Havoc Hour a few times, and we've seen all these kids just covered up playing youth hockey. And I'm curious, how do you feel about that now? I mean, kids are looking up to you. You're their role model. At one point, someone was your role model, and now you get to kind of be in that place.
Yeah, no, like junior hockey, kind of similar. You have their fans. Out here, it's probably definitely a next level. I have a really young brother. I have a 10-year-old brother, so I'm kind of used to that. I guess being a role model and kind of watching what I do, and they pick up on things very quickly. Nothing. I like it. You can. It doesn't really intimidate me or scare me in that way. I think we all embrace it, and we love the kids. We love watching them, and we've all been in that. Like you said, we've all been. In their shoes.
Do you remember being a kid and who you looked up to?
Oh yeah. We had a junior hockey team in Barrie called the Barrie Colts, and I tell the story a bunch. But the reason why I wear number 28 is because one of the players flipped me a puck and his number was 28. So that and now I'm 22 and I'm still wearing number 28, which is hilarious. But it's just little moments like those that you don't know are gonna have that effect on a kid's career or life. So I think that's always in the back of my head for sure when I'm doing things.
Well, and you don't realize that every time you do something, your actions on and off the ice, all of that shapes those kids.
Yeah, of course.
See that and stuff. And so that's really neat. There's nothing wrong with that. I love that story. That's great. You should embrace that story and share it. I love it. Okay, so as we get ready to kind of wrap everything up, I had another fan question that came in, and then we'll wrap it up. But someone really wanted to know exactly why is it that you do the kiss after your fight? What is the point of that?
Well, I've been doing that for a while. I don't know. That's just my go-to move. Kind of show the fans some love and get the fans engaged, but also everybody spends money and their hard-earned money to come watch us play. And, at the end of the day, we are entertainers at the end of the day, right? So a little bit of crowd work, a little bit of showmanship, I guess, in a way. But it's honestly, I'm just showing love to the fans. And it's almost a thank you. Thanks for coming out here and watching us play. And here's what you get. I guess I'll fight.
So you've just started your minor league career, but you've got a while. You've got a lot of playing time left in a way. And I'm curious, what kind of person and kind of athlete on the ice do you want to be? What is your motto? What is your mindset? What is it that Ethan wants to be, not just this year, but in future years?
I think the way I've looked at it, my whole career is when I'm done, I want people to say that he loved the game, that he played hard, he played honest, and he left it all out there. And that he truly did love hockey, and he's thankful for hockey for everything that's given to him. I think that's kind of what I want to be remembered as.
Well, I appreciate you. Catherine appreciates you. We thank you for coming on and chatting with us. Love hearing your story, finding out about where you're from and all that good stuff. Thank you for taking some time out to just let the fans know a little bit about who you are and kind of what you bring to the ice.
100%. No, thank you guys so much for having me. Hope the fans enjoyed it. Hope they still like me.
I think you are becoming quite the fan favorite, so I do not think you have to worry about that.
Well, I'm just getting started, so keep on coming to those games. You'll see some more stuff.
Well, Havoc fans, thank you again for tuning in this week. We really appreciate you coming and listening to our In the Slot episode with Ethan Lindsay, the victory kiss that we get after all of his wonderful fights that we're going to see. So thank you so much. As I always say, stay sharp in the slot. Keep reeking of Huntsville Havoc hockey, and we'll see you at the Von Braun soon and back on the podcast even sooner than that.
The Reekin Havoc Podcast.
In June of 2005, our twin girls were delivered, Melissa and Ann Catherine, and they were born 14 weeks early.
Amy and Chris George talk about the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund.
They both weighed less than 2 pounds. Ann Catherine was 115 and Melissa was 1'9". Melissa lived for a couple of hours, but all of the medical technology in the world just could not have saved her, and she passed away while she was in the NICU. Chris realized pretty early that God had given us a platform that we could use to try to help people. So Chris and I started the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund at Huntsville Hospital.
To know that Melissa's name is living on, her legacy continues, and I think that was very important to Amy and I, is why the fund is named after her. Because for 7 weeks, Melissa fought so that Aunt Catherine would have a chance to live. And I think that we wouldn't be doing her name any justice if we didn't carry on, because we know we wanted to honor her and honor her legacy. And the community, Huntsville Havoc, the community in Huntsville itself, they've rallied around that. And it's been a wonderful support system for us. And I think for a lot of families, too, when they see total strangers that are giving.
We're online at HuntsvilleHospitalFoundation.org. Click on the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund, and you can give that way.
There's no donations too small, and every dollar is just as important as the next one. And if you're giving, then we understand you're giving because you care. And that's what's important, is that we've learned over the years that people give because they care.
And you can volunteer. If you're interested in that, you can click on the volunteer tab to fill out an application. We are grateful for any type of support, because we know that once we pull those dollars together, we can do big things.
For more information on the Melissa George Neonatal Memorial Fund, visit HuntsvilleHospitalFoundation.org.
Hey, this is Goose the Gurse, and you're listening to the Reekin Havoc podcast.
Forward Connor Galloway was signed to a PTO a couple of days ago. Galloway comes to Huntsville from the Atlanta Gladiators, where he spent last season playing in 47 games. His collegiate career consisted of 3 seasons at NCAA Division III SUNY Brockport, posting 78 points. He was team captain in 2022-23. The Havoc jumped on Macon early last Friday and kept the foot on the pedal in a 5-1 win. Austin Alger found the net at 4:06 of the first period in a shorthanded situation with the assist of Gio Procopio and Craig McCabe. This week's guest, Ethan Lindsay, scored his 4th goal of the season at 8:44 with a hand from Cole Reginato. Nathan Burke, Matt Allen, and David Novotny teamed up for a 3rd goal at 13:02. Ashton Paul got in on the action at 5:25 of the second frame with help from Allen. McCabe ended Huntsville's scoring at 9:59 of the 3rd period on the power play. Terry Ryder and Burke got assists. The Mayhem were finally able to squeeze in a goal at 12:30. Billy Gerard notched the win, saving 33 of Macon's 34 shots on goal. The Havoc attempted 31 in all. After only 8 penalty minutes in the first 2 periods, Huntsville was hit for 53 in the final 20 minutes alone, for a total of 61 to the Mayhem's 43. Gerard, Burke, and Paul were the 3 stars of the game. Sunday's contest with Birmingham came down to overtime. The Havoc had to come back from a 2-0 deficit beginning in the 3rd period, when Alger slipped one in at 10:08, assisted by Dominic Procopio and Josh Kessner. Connor Fries, Jacob Arsenal, and Reginato got together for the game-tying goal at 13:22. Birmingham was able to slide in the winning shot at 1:20 in overtime. Fries and Alger were the 2nd and 3rd stars of the game. Ryan Wilson took the overtime loss, saving 17 of 20 of the Bulls' shots on goal. Huntsville attempted 34. Each team had 6 penalty minutes. Austin Alger leads the Havoc and the SPHL in points and goals this week with 16 and 9 respectively. He shares the team assist lead with Gio Procopio with 7. That number puts them at number 5 and 6 in the SP. Cole Reginato sets the pace in penalty minutes with 63. This weekend features 2 more home games with Pensacola. Back to the Future night is Friday and Adult Jersey night on Saturday. All Havoc tickets are digital and can be accessed through a mobile device. Go online to HuntsvilleHavoc.com and under the Tickets tab, click on Mobile Ticketing. Keep in mind, too, that the VBC is a cashless venue. Concession stands or bars will not accept cash, and Chuck-a-Puck purchase is only available online. Go to the Fan Zone tab at HuntsvilleHavoc.com and click on Auctions Powered by Dash. Be aware of the VBC's clear bag only policy for Havoc games. This includes no clutch purses, fanny packs, and diaper bags. Exceptions to the policy will be made for all medically necessary items after proper inspection. For more information, plus a list of prohibited items, go to HuntsvilleHavoc.com and under the Fan Zone tab, click Security. Remember, if you're a season ticket holder, doors will open at 5:30 p.m. and remain open until puck drop. You can enter through the doors in the hallway adjacent to the Havoc front office and VBC box office.
If you love the Huntsville Havoc, leave us a voicemail with your name, how long you've been a fan, and even some of your favorite players. Call 256-434-RKKN. That's 256-434-7556.
The Reekin Havoc Podcast. For those returning from military service, the transition back to civilian life isn't always easy. Retired Marine Gunnery Sergeant Bill Cook talks about still serving veterans.
The mission of still serving veterans is to serve and honor veterans and their families by empowering them to build meaningful lives. And we do that through connecting to fulfilling careers, getting the benefits they deserve, or the services that they need. We have never charged anybody anything for our services. A group of business leaders in town felt there was a need to help the seriously wounded make that transition back into civilian life. Employment services, VA benefits, and connections to other community services. That's what we do. If you're a veteran and you need help, please get a hold of us. Go to that website, ssv.org, and you can find out pretty much anything you need to know about still serving veterans.
In Huntsville, call 256-883-7035. For tickets, official Huntsville Havoc merchandise, and more, go to huntsvillehavoc.com. Visit our website at reekinhavoc.com. Look for us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Threads. And listen, follow, and subscribe to the Reekin Havoc podcast on your favorite platform to keep up with the only weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Reekin Havoc podcast.